What's going on, everyone? Woo! Today we are walking through a beautiful new home here in Nashville. This one's got an incredibly unique layout, and it's just massive. So with that, let me get you outside. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, we're gonna have to back up a little bit more for this one, I'm afraid. It is absolutely ginormous. Say hello to Estes Road. This is a beautiful home brought to us by the Pargh team at Compass Realty. And I'd have to say, so it's got this entrance right here, and then it also has like kind of a road facing entrance, right? And they're both just completely different looks. You would never expect them to be the same home. And I'll show it to you once we get kind of towards the front of the house. But anyway, when you do pull up, you do have this motor court right here. You've got two stalls on this side, and then this stall over here actually is on the master suite side of the home, kind of like a private entrance, which is nice. Now inside, you are going to find 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, of course the 3-car garage here in the motor court, and all of this sits inside of 7,508 square feet. You've got some gas lanterns out here. You've got some lap siding, a little bit of brick, and then 2 massive windows kind of emulating this entryway. Now, if you are interested in this home, it is currently listed at $5,299,999. But with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. How about that for a dining room? Ooh. Now this is like the center of the home, right? Just as you enter in through this kind of motor court area. And it's interesting that the front facing entry actually brings you in on the 2nd level, which is pretty neat. But anyway, checking out the front door. Got these beautiful glass panes kind of looking out into the motor court. You've got tons of massive sconces going all the way down. And then of course in the ceiling, you've got some exposed beams and some fun kind of antique lanterns up there as well. Now what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off in the dining room. So you've got, again, more exposed beams, massive light fixture, and then just tons of space, right? You can put artwork up, you can put some built-ins up. The sky is the limit. So as we are walking through the home, let me know what you like, what you might want to change or rearrange, what you might do with certain things like areas, right? And then hit that subscribe button because we tour custom and luxury homes all across the country and chock full of ideas. I wouldn't want you to miss any of them, and I just greatly appreciate you being here, right? But from the dining room, we transition into this butler's pantry space. So beautiful countertops, some super fun backsplash, some kind of exposed headers, which is neat too. And then that just kind of wraps around into kind of like the prep station, I guess. You've got a secondary oven in here, which we'll find another one out in the kitchen. You've got the microwave. You have a beverage refrigerator, as well as a freezer, dishwasher, nice little undermount sink. It's kind of a fun little, this looks like an ice maker. Oh yeah. But a fun pantry space, right? I love this tile in here. That's probably my favorite thing. And then from there, we exit out into the kitchen. So let's get over here and we'll get a good look at everything before we start diving into it. So this home was actually built in last year, 2024. I'm not exactly sure who the builder is. I think it's on the sign out there, but I'd have to confirm. But anyway, so it's basically a new construction, right? But it is kind of a prior, pre-existing home, if you will, compared to what we normally tour. Anyway, island, there's an outlet over here. Tons of space on the island. Got a couple different things happening over here. So you've got the trash can drawer, the undermount sink, beautiful fixture, I love that. Almost like a rose gold kind of thing, looking back into the dining room and the living room. This is the dishwasher, panelized, very nice. cove, and then of course you're going to have Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer, and then you've got your Wolf appliances as well, or range. And then along the back wall, of course, the Wolf range, you got a pot filler. And then the range hood, there's some open shelves up there as well. And then along the far wall is your refrigerator and freezer. And then on either side of that, you've got these beautiful buffets, some nice sconces. And then on the opposite side, you've got a wet bar with another kind of like wine fridge. This is fun. We've been seeing this. This is kind of a thing lately. It's everywhere. It's probably been that way for a couple of years now. But you've got like your hammered brass sink. Another trash can drawer. And then just off of that, you've got this hallway, which kind of leads to like the master suite entrance. But you do have a powder room. Now there is blue tape. They're doing touch-ups throughout the home as they get it kind of all ready for sale. So just keep that in mind. I'm sure there would have been a mirror in there. And then from there, this is kind of your main entry space. So actually, I guess before we go into the master bedroom, we'll just come out here into the garage. It is a single stall garage on this side. It's got an electric panel, super tall ceilings. Side lift, garage door. And then that's about all I'm seeing. So you come home, pull up, and you are here in the bedroom. And get a load of these doors. These look fancy, like they've seen some things. They've been around for a while. Anyway, you've got double doors that open up into the bedroom itself. You've got patio access, nice big oversized light fixture hanging down in the middle of the room, some more exposed beams. This is the last home of this trip. Like I said, it was super short. I think I did 2 yesterday, and then I've got this one today, and then I've got to get back for a birthday party. But we're going to go out onto the patio in a little bit. Don't worry about it. I didn't miss it. We're going to come back to it. Oh, check this out. All right, so coming into the ensuite, of course, you've got technically another wet bar. You've got another wine fridge, beverage fridge, but it's got a pot filler in here, a cup filler, right? So you can make some coffee. Ooh, fancy. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, then you've got the double vanity. Tons of elbow room in between the two sinks. I love the wallpaper. That looks super neat. It definitely has like this kind of rustic, old world kind of charm to the home, I feel like. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting to. I feel like it's got a lot of different things meshed together, but at the same time, it's interesting. Anyway, on the back side, you've got the tub. Nice light fixture hanging down over the tub, and then you have this great big walk-through shower, which has several different shower heads. So you've got the rainfall shower head, 2 opposing shower heads, 2 wand shower heads, and that's about all I've seen. I was looking for like the steamer. And then into the closet, which I think is a wraparound closet. No, wrong. So we got his and her closets as well. So this is one side. And then this is the other side. They are about the same size, so I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between the two. And then you've got some attic access. And then this door leads into the water closet with a smart toilet. All right, we'll get back out here to the dining room and the living room. So kind of just sitting right in between the two is your dining room. Again, keeping with, you've got these shiplap ceilings. I really didn't point it out, but they kind of carried that here into the dining room space. Nice little bump out with some fun sconces. And then from there, we work our way into the living room. So massive, oversized chandelier, exposed beams, tons of windows. You do have the gas fireplace. And all the windows just kind of looking out into this pool patio space. I got here, I got all the lights on and everything, and I was scoping everything out, and the pool house actually has like a screen. And I was like, oh man, how do I get into it? I couldn't find any of the things. I was looking for remotes. I could access the pool house via the bathroom, but I couldn't get anywhere else. And I was like, oh no. But finally I found it, so thank goodness. Anyway, you've got the double doors right here, and actually let me grab these remotes. So we've got two different things happening out here on the patio space itself. They all have drop-down screens, and all they are is on these like wall-mounted remotes. You can literally just mount them to the wall, but you hit the little up button, and that takes you up for the pool patio one. And then you've also got the same thing here. They can drop down in this one off of the house. We'll just leave these right here. Anyway, here in the patio space, you've got another fireplace. It is also gas. Just kind of a fun space to hang out. Access just off of the master bedroom. And then there's another little kind of office space that we'll get to in a little bit. I love the stone on the fireplace. I think that looks super neat. And then we'll step across over here, check out this pool house, little patio area. Y'all can tell me what you think about it. So I love the fact it's covered. It's got another fireplace, kind of a fun little hangout spot. It's got the, oh, it's even got the outdoor kitchen in here as well. So that's neat. I'll turn you around and let you scope that out. Fun little side elevation of the home. But you've got your grill, brick range hood. You've got another little mini fridge out here. It's just got like all the drawers. It looks like it's even got like a little utensil drawer over here. Oh, this must be the ice maker, and this is the mini fridge. All the things. Anyway, all right. And then around the corner is like the actual bathroom, little pool house room, little half bath. You've got the sink, toilet. This actually leads outside. And then you've got a little storage place out here with a water heater. Yeah, I was like, if I don't get that open, I'm gonna get yelled at. So, I saw them sitting on top of the mantle, but I didn't know what they went to. So I was opening up like all the drawers trying to find this thing frantically. I was like, I just can't film it. I can't film it if we don't have it, right? But no, I would have filmed it either way. But I finally got a hold of one of the agents, and they were like, oh, check here. And I was like, oh, awesome, cool, got it. Anyway, coming back inside, we're gonna come through this kind of office space, which is fun. It has all of these built-ins everywhere. Tons of storage. Doesn't quite go up to the ceiling. And then that sits just off of the dining room. So that was a lot all on one side. And then from here, we'll start working our way to the other side before we ultimately go upstairs. But I love the fact that it's kind of separated. That's nice. And then on this side, the first thing we come to is the laundry room. So you got washer dryer hookups with some folding space. Tons of cabinets in here. You've got a nice wash basin, and then just get a load of all of the counter space. Just heaps of it. All the room for activities. Little spot to kind of charge your mops and vacuums and stuff. That's what I would like. Right now we don't have any place for those things. Like, we keep them in a closet, but if you got to charge it and stuff, it's got to be out, right? Because our closets don't have outlets in them. So that's annoying. But anyway, coming into kind of like your movie theater room. Den space. It does have a storage closet. And then it's got a little bar to the back with a beverage refrigerator, another trash can drawer. So you got some outlets you could put in a microwave, right? Get that popcorn popping. And then around the corner, this leads down to the other side of the garage. So you've got a little hall tree right here with the bench. So 2 single stalls with access into the courtyard. Again, side lift doors. You've got a water heater. And that's about all I'm seeing other than this little kind of crawl space section. Which it's kind of dark in there, but you get it. Which is nice that it's inside and not outside. So that's fun. And then from here, we'll go ahead and work our way upstairs after we go into this door, which is understairs storage. Fun stuff. Now, actually, it's a 3-level home. You would never know it. And up here, I'll be able to show you the kind of front entryway. But I think what we're going to do is we'll start over here where you've got another sitting space, another little wet bar, another gas fireplace. But it's almost like, and you'll get the idea as we kind of walk through up here, it's like 2 separate living areas. So if you've got the kids, this is where they could all be hanging out at, right? You do have these dormers, and within each dormer is a storage closet. We won't open up all of them, but it does have them. And even this closet has a little mini closet. A little baby closet. I love the amount of storage up here. But yeah, as we're walking through it, you're just gonna see like how the kids can hang out on their own level, and then essentially the parents would have their own level. Or it's just a party house, because you've got this huge like side patio space, which looks like it would be perfect for entertaining, right? But then you've got this area. This could be like a gym room or something. And then you've got that door right there. They've got some stuff going on with it. So I'm not going to open it, but I'm sure it's storage. And then on the opposite side of the stairwell, this is where you're going to find all the bedrooms over here. So this would be the first of the secondary bedrooms. And into its ensuite. So you got the toilet, single vanity, the shower and tub, and then back behind us is the closet. Let's just go this way. I don't want to get us in a position where we've got to like bounce all the way back and forth to do some stuff. But you got some understairs storage. And then into the second of the secondary bedrooms. I love that it's looking like all of the bedrooms are going to have their own en-suites. Which you would be surprised, like we've toured a lot, especially in like this price point, that don't. And I feel like if you're going to pay some nice money for a home, you know, it should have that. Of course, that doesn't include California, right? I feel like you're getting a shack for what you would pay for this home. But bedrooms are good size, about average. And then into this one's ensuite. This one's got a lot of space in here. You got the toilet, shower, and this one's got this nice bench over here, but just like a lot of moving room. And then into its closet. And then we can work our way up towards the front. And we'll go outside and check out this elevation as well. But you've got like a parlor slash, well, I guess it's an office or a library, right? So this would be almost like the second office, but this is what I'm talking about, right? A normal home that we've toured, you would walk in and it would be set up like this. You might have the staircase, you might have an office, right? But it's different. So it's set up like this would be the main entrance, but it's not. I don't know, I'm definitely interested to hear y'all's opinions on this one. But nice, dark and moody in here with this kind of like navy blue color. And then let's go ahead and step out here onto this patio space. And this is going to blow your mind. It's like, I'm telling you, it's completely different. But massive patio. Like I said, perfect for entertaining, right? You can get out here and hang out. And then it's got a set of stairs that wraps around back to the motor court. But let's get down here and then I'll turn you around. So this would be like, I don't know. It just looks completely different. It looks like a house over here. It looks like a mansion on the other side. I just thought it was funny. But anyway, like I said, it does have a third floor, which we will get up to right now. And that is via these stairs. And I think there's just a couple bedrooms up here. So this is the first. Into its closet. And then into its ensuite. And actually thinking about it, this being a 5-bedroom, this would be the 5th bedroom. So the thing on the opposite side is just like a sitting room, bonus space. Or it could be a bedroom, just not counted in the count. Like, I know it doesn't have, you know what I mean? Like, you could utilize it as a bedroom, just wouldn't sell as if it was a bedroom. You could put like a wardrobe or something in here and there's your closet, right? All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. I do want to say a huge thank you to the Pargh team with Compass Realty for allowing us to come out here and tour this home. If you do want any more information on this home or the Pargh team, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.